YouTube, what's going on? This preacher. So I'm here at this Walmart distribution center. It's currently about 3 o'clock in the morning. They're making a lot of noise, man. Yeah, I'm getting unloaded. So I was like, man, they're making a lot of noise. Actually, they're unloading the trailer next to me. That whole shaking, they're shaking me. But anyway, I was talking to this owner op while I was out here because he's working on his truck. And he was talking about how it's derated while he was getting here. And then by the time he got here, he was only able to go about 15, 20 miles an hour because he's in a derate. And he's like, man, he don't know what he's going to do. I was like, well, there's no place around him at all. It ain't. But I was telling him he is close to Fort Myers, and most likely that's where they're gonna come from. It's Fort Myers. I said, but it's Sunday too, so I said if I was you, I'd go ahead and call them now, even though you just not get here and get them back then. I said because it's gonna take them about 3-4 hours to even get here. By that time you'll be out of Walmart and you can just meet them, right off the street. I said, what type of engine that you got? And he said he got a Cummins. I said, ISX? You're like, yeah. I said, man, just unplug the magic plug. Hey, what magic plug? Man, I went over there and I showed him the sensor to unplug. I said, listen, dude, unplug this thing, right? I said, and then this is going to help you get to where you need to go. Where you going? He said, well, I'm going to Miami. I stay in Miami. This was my load going to Miami. I said, so you going home for what? He said, yeah, this was my last load. I was going to take the week off. And then I was going to come out after Christmas. I said, man, unplug this thing. And then you'll be able to take it to Miami. I said, that way you can go ahead and get home. And you can get it fixed while you out there. It's just a sensor. He said, what? I said, man, listen. If you got a clog, you can take all these pipes out yourself and just unclog everything yourself. If you got one of those things you hook up, little scanners and stuff, you can do a force regen to help clean out your system. I said, and that can help you out a lot. I said, but I'm just going off of stuff that I heard that I just never done before. But this is everything that I heard and talked with different mechanics and what my mechanic told other people that I saw him do. I said, I only can go with that particular stuff. But I know if you do this gonna get you home and you gonna get off a derate. He said, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So I showed him what the plug is and we unplugged it, right? And when we unplugged it, I said, so, because in Walmart, we not hooked up to our trailers. I said, just ride around and see. He rode around and see. He came back. He said, man, I got my power back. I said, see, there you go. I said, boy, that's a short-term fix now. I said, so at least this way you don't have to worry about a road call. You know what I'm saying? You can get back to Miami, take it to your mechanic, and have your mechanic do what they do. It's just a short-term fix. Everybody that ever told me is that this is just a short-term fix. So I was able to help them out. And this one good thing about, watching these other YouTube truckers that go through things that tell y'all what's going on with their truck. So instead of when you have other truckers picking at other truckers because they truck them broke down, but they being transparent with the stuff that's going on with their trucks and telling you the things that they didn't went through and going through and showing you and explaining to you, learn from that. No, some of us want to pick at other people when their trucks then broke down. And then when they truck break down and somebody doing it to them, they get inside their feelings, right? You ready to get inside your feelings, but you is picking at somebody else when they truck break down. I mean, I just never understood that. Why, as other truckers, and we inside this YouTube community, instead of lending a helping hand, we want to broadcast somebody stuff that they're going on, make fun of them, but then when that happens to you, all of a sudden you all quiet, you go inside your cave, you don't want nobody to know. But the people who are telling you things, what's going on with their truck, they got an older truck, their truck is in the shop, we worry about a cash truck, we worry about a lease truck, we worry about all this other kind of stuff instead of getting the message that somebody's trying to put out there. Yeah, hey, my truck is in the shop, I got this going on, I got this going on. This is what was happening with this. This is what's happening with this. They tell you what type of motor that they got. So you trying to figure out, okay, what's a good motor out there? Look at all these people telling you actual information, what's going on with their motor, what's going on with their transmission, what's going on with their stuff that they have. Are you listening or are you picking at them? Learn from things that people is trying to show you and what people are saying about their trucks. Listen, we all know out here trucks is going to break down. That's what's going to happen. Trucks is going to break down. If you own your own truck, you responsible for it. If you lease your own truck, some have some full maintenance lease. You may have a truck that has warranty, so you got to deal with the warranty. And now you seeing with the warranty, okay, they in the hotel, they got to fly back home because the shops got their truck for 3 weeks. Some of these trucks is down for a month and a half off of warranty work. You got a cash truck with no warranty on it, things like that. Well, you can get it in a little bit sooner and get it out. So, I mean, you learning from the stuff that people are trying to show you. So somebody break down, do you go up to them and say, hey man, what's going on? Well, I got this problem. It may be something that you can help them out with. It may be a tool that you got that they don't got that they need to fix stuff. Like, for instance, I got some stuff on my truck. I got slack adjusters in my toolbox. I got a couple slack adjusters. I got an air brake chamber. I need a front air brake chamber. I got a back air brake chamber. I need to go ahead and get a front one. I got fuel injectors inside my truck. I got the tools to fix it. Now my truck is all mechanical, so I don't need a whole bunch of sensors or anything like that. Even if I do have a sensor go out, it's still gonna run just fine with the sensor being out. Just gonna let me know, hey, this sensor ain't working. I got I got my oil temp sensor that I got to replace. That is on back order. But that's not stopping me from going. It's just saying that, hey, I can't check the oil temperature inside my truck. That's it. That's it. I can't check my oil temperature, and I don't know what my oil temperature is. But it's not going to stop my truck from going nowhere. And that's on back order. And that can be on back order for 4 to 6 weeks, was what they told me. So what I'm supposed to do? That's one thing I like about having a mechanical truck, though. It's not ran off all these sensors that's just going to shut down your whole truck because of a sensor. I'm still going to ride just fine with it. I just don't know my oil temperature at the moment. That's all. So what I do, hey, every day I check my oil. That's one thing. I mean, I see my oil pressure is working, but I check my oil. Because if the oil is running, if it's getting like really, 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 really hot, you burning a lot of oil. And then that lets you know, hey, it's a problem because your oil temperature is high, so you also got a problem. So that's one of the things. So I'm just looking at my oil consumption, making sure everything is right, and which it is right. I mean, I have to put in about a half gallon each month of oil that I'm putting in. Now, that was when I had the rear main seal leak. I was putting in a half a gallon. Since I got the transmission fixed, we replaced the rear main seal, so I don't have that leak no more. And as of right now, I haven't been using any oil or anything like that. So it's been fine. It's time for a PM too. So I got to get a PM done, and I'm gonna try to get it done before Christmas. I'm gonna try to get it done. Supposedly I got it done at the beginning of the month, but the truck broke down at the beginning of the month. So, which is cool. I have an N14, so it's best for N14s. You change your oil every 12 to 15,000 miles. And right now, I'm just over 12,000 miles. I normally get it done every single month, once a month. Because at once a month, I be at about 11,000, between about 11 and 11.5 in miles every single month. So I got time because I can go up to like 15 with this in oil. So it's not a biggie. It's really not a biggie. And because it's an old time, I don't have to worry about full synthetic and all this other particular stuff. Even though full synthetic is pretty good, you know, full synthetic is man-made in the lab, all that kind of good stuff. But this oil, this engine is made to run with the old oil that's out there. So that's one of the kind of good things. But anyway, always be willing to lend a helping hand. I was glad I was able to help out this dude and encourage him to, hey man, just keep pulling. Keep pulling these loads, man. Keep pulling these loads. Don't stop. Keep pulling these loads. Are you making money? He said, yeah, I'm making money. Well, if you're making money, just put some money back that you make it. And know that, hey, we got older trucks. They're going to break down. They are going to break down. But you start asking yourself, if as long as it's not a catastrophic breakdown, every breakdown, you should be good. You know, you replace like me, I just replaced my alternator, right? But that alternator should last me at least 2 years, right? At least 2 years, 200,000 miles, right? It should, right? The last one lasted me a year, right after a year, too. Oh, man, I was so mad about that. And the starter is a year old, too. So, but you know that, hey, stuff like this is going to happen. It's just going to happen. Certain stuff I try to make sure I have on hand. You know, that's one thing. I try to make sure I have on hand, especially stuff like that. That's why I have slack adjusters. That's why I have, you know, another electrical line. That's why I have my emergency air hose. You know, I actually got the red and the blue one in that. Like I said, I got a slack adjuster. I got an air brake chamber. You know, I'm going to get a front air brake chamber too. I hold on to the front air brake chamber. You know, I try to get stuff so if something happened to me on the road, you know, I can go ahead and throw it on and fix it right then and there. You know, get it done. But you have to realize, okay, yeah, I'm going to run inside some problems and it's going to happen. I can't get discouraged because if you're ready for it, you don't have to get ready for it. All right? If you're ready, you don't got to get ready. And when it happened, you're like, well, I knew it was coming. Let's just get it done. And you just keep moving. You just keep moving. But remember, okay, you get inside this game, expect the unexpected and be prepared for the unexpected.